Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I here have the Sony PSP. Not the PSP that you're hoping for, but nonetheless, this thing abbreviates to PSP, the PlayStation Portal. So let's unbox it and check out all the features and get some gameplay going. Unboxing first. It's really neat packaging. There is a box inside the sleeve with a nice pull tab that has got the PlayStation logos. It's really perfect attention to detail. Inside, at the top of the box is another small compartment that has the USB-C cable. Then inside the cover, you have the manual and the PlayStation Portal itself. Let's look at the Portal in a bit more detail here. So as soon as you touch it, there is no denying the fact that this looks super futuristic. It's pretty light and familiar as well, as this literally feels like the PS5's DualSense controller split into half down the middle and the screen is welded in between. But in doing so, Sony has given us the best ergonomics of any handheld device out there. It's pretty much the DualSense controller in your hands, and for some reason, because of the way this is curved, it actually feels even more comfortable than the DualSense controller. You do get all the buttons here, and the pause button and the mute button are relocated to the top here. You get that same adaptive triggers as well, and that same PS logos etching as well. I did notice that the joysticks feel a bit smaller than the DualSense controller, like you can see here, but it's not a huge issue as they still feel very comfortable. However, what I'm concerned about is the way the screen just sticks out instead of being in an enclosure like other handheld consoles do. I'm scared where I'll bump this to a table or a corner and crack the screen. Obviously, there is no trackpad like how it is on the DualSense controller, but that functionality is added onto the sides of the screen via software and touchscreen controls. So you can still avail that input option on games that need it. We will test that in a minute, so please do stick around. Also with the buttons, on the top left hand side, you have the power button and the PlayStation Link button, which is needed to pair special wireless headphones which Sony will soon sell for either £99 or £199. You cannot connect standard Bluetooth headphones as the Portal doesn't support Bluetooth. To the other side are volume controls. However, I'm glad that they kept the 3.5mm headphone jack which is tucked away at the bottom here, so you're not forced to buy those new headphones for extra cost. You also get the USB-C port here for charging this device. Now, the weight of this is pretty light for a handheld. My weighing scale is showing 531 grams, and in comparison, the Switch Lite is around 272 grams. Yes, the weight is a bit more, but still this feels comfortable even if you are gaming for long periods of time. Let's power it on and set it up. I here have my PS5. It's got the official Sony blue faceplates. Maybe I need to change it back to white so it matches the Portal. Setup was pretty easy. The time-consuming part was the software and firmware updates which the Portal needed. And then you need to enable a few settings on your PS5 as well as directed on the screen of the Portal. And once you do that, you're good to go. And here we go. It's all ready. You get the full-blown PS5's interface on here. Well, it's basically a remote player, so it's mirroring exactly what you can see on the PlayStation 5, and even any action which you're performing on this Portal, as you can see, it's getting mirrored onto the PlayStation 5 connected to my monitor. So basically, you can use the monitor or TV to do something else and just play on this device. Before we look at settings and other details, I want to play a game on this, and what better way to start than playing Astro's Playroom, a game that takes full advantage of all those haptics of the PlayStation 5. Here we go. And yes, it needs a flip on the touchpad to get this game started. So on here, as you can see, I'm getting the touchpads to either sides, and you can just swipe and off you go. So yes, that lack of trackpad is sorted with those on-screen controls, and this is fairly decent really. And then yes, amazing, all those haptics are here along with adaptive triggers and the rumble feedback. All this really take handheld gaming to the next level. The inbuilt speakers are excellent as well, and it does get loud enough. Here, listen to this. Also, that 8-inch LCD screen is amazing. It supports full HD resolution and 60 FPS. So smooth gameplay here. And I know it's not OLED, but looking at the clarity and the way colors pop, this really is one of the best LCD screens that I've ever come across. The screen is glossy though and not matte, so you have to contend with reflections. Maybe a matte screen protector could solve this if you don't like that glossy screen. Now, I'm streaming over Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi router is downstairs in a cupboard and I'm getting incredible speeds here. But even then, I'm seeing a bit of stuttering, guys. Not sure what is wrong, but I can see the lag every few seconds. So I restarted my router and both my PS5 and Portal. And now, as you can see, I'm getting nearly 230 Mbps of speeds and my Portal is connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So this kind of sorted that lag and I don't see that stuttering, which I've noticed every few seconds. It's not there anymore. So guys, you really need an amazing Wi-Fi connection to fully enjoy this device. I'm going to try a few more games. I've got Hot Wheels first, and wow, that screen and speakers are really nice. They do provide a decent gaming experience. God of War Ragnarok next. Amazing. Let me move away from my PS5 and onto the bed, as that is what this device is actually meant to be played at. Really, the comfy of playing your full PlayStation 5 games, laying cozily on your bed or your sofa, it's a pleasure that is unmeasurable. You know guys, once I did get a portable screen and moved my entire PS5 besides my bed and binge played Tomb Raider and Uncharted series. So having something like this is really amazing. Let's look at the interface now. So for this Portal to work, you need to keep your PS5 in rest mode along with all the remote play settings which the Portal asked when you are setting up this device enabled for this to work. You can then turn on your Portal via the power button and then wake up your PS5 using the PS button on the Portal. You get the prompt to connect, and once you hit it, you're all connected. You can access the full PS5 settings menu through the Portal, but not all features are available, like running a speed test for instance. You can put your PS5 to rest mode via the Portal or turn it off completely, but guys, if you turn it off, you will not be able to turn it back again using your Portal. So you always need to put your PS5 into rest mode. You then have the Portal settings section which can be accessed before you log in to your PS5. This thing works as a full touchscreen before you log into your PS5, but once you're logged in, the only touchscreen part are those two side panels which you get. From the Portal settings, you can access things like Wi-Fi connection setup, brightness, and settings related to the controller. Now, battery life in my brief testing seemed pretty good. I gamed non-stop for 2 hours and the Portal is still showing 2 bars of battery. Wish it showed the percentage so you can get a better estimate, but I think you can easily get 5 hours of battery life with one full charge. Charging, you can use any USB-C cable and power adapter. The screen goes into rest mode when you're charging, and pressing the power button once, it'll show you the percentage of charge which has been completed. So first impressions, I'm pretty pleased with this device, guys. You know, I did try remote play before by connecting my iPad and DualSense controller together, and I wasn't impressed by that. But this one here provides a much more seamless solution. The screen is gorgeous. The design choice which Sony adapted here provides the best ergonomics when it comes to handheld gaming, and keeping that 3.5mm headphone jack is really a nice touch. Plus that DualSense haptics present here takes this handheld gaming to next level. However guys, you really need a very strong Wi-Fi connection to take full advantage of this device. But even with all that, if you're into online competitive gaming, I don't think this is the device for you, as there is still a bit of lag present despite my super strong Wi-Fi connection. Also, in order to justify purchasing this thing, you need to have a very strong requirement for a remote player for your PS5 games. It could be because of a shared TV screen with your family, or even wanting the convenience of lying down on your bed or sofa and then comfortably enjoying playing your PS5 games. I am going to fully test this, including external Wi-Fi gaming in a week's time, guys. So please stay tuned. And if you're not subscribed, please do so. Support my channel so I can keep making these videos for you. If you like this video, do hit that thumbs up button, guys, as it will be immensely helpful. So those are my first impressions about the PlayStation Portal. What are your thoughts? Do drop them in the comment section down below. And if you have any questions, do drop them down below, guys, and I'll try to respond to all of them. That's all for this video. Thanks a lot if you've stayed until the end. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.